Hi guys, let me quickly show you how to make this type of sleeve in case you come across one. Okay, and I'm going to be folding it using angle 180 degrees. Okay, if you don't know how to make or fold angle 180 degree, this is an opportunity for you to know how to fold with an angle 180 degrees. I'm just going to go ahead and arrange my fabric. I'm using 1 yard of fabric to achieve this. I'm just going to go ahead and fold like this to achieve our angle 180 degrees. I'm just going to go ahead, first of all, fold this part like so. Then I'm going to hold the upper part, like the tip area on the upper part, with my left hand, and I'm just going to go ahead and close it on this opening part. You can see the way I just did it. I first of all close, folded into two. Now I went ahead to fold again. So I have like about four pieces of fabric folding there. Okay, the way we normally fold. So this is called angle 180 degrees, and it's very simple to achieve, as you can see here. And now to get our sleeve, and I'm just going to go ahead and use my tape to check, to bring it down to know where my armhole measurement divided by 2 stand. As you can see, I have gotten where the length of my armhole measurement divided by 2 is. I'm just going to go ahead and mark. I added my 1.5 inches for the sleeve allowance. So if you are going to gather this upper part, please go ahead and add maybe 4 inches or extra, including your allowance. So but I'm not going to be gathering the upper part. I just measure out my armhole measurement divided by 2 plus my same allowance. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my chalk and mark it out like this upper part. Now the next thing is for me to know if the length that I'm working with is okay on this side. So after having gotten that, I'm going to measure this the armhole area that I have to get the midpoint. I'm just cutting the sleeve. I'll get the midpoint. From the midpoint, I'm just going to go ahead and come down with 2 inches. This is how to cut, a simplest way to cut a sleeve. Okay, I'll come down with 2 inches. Then on this side, opening side, I'm just going to come down with my cap height. We all know how to get a cap height. All right, your bust divide by 12 plus 1 inch. Okay, now having gotten the cap height, I'm just going to connect from the 2 inches to this side and then take it down to the cap height measurement like this. You can see I'm making use of my free hand. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to place my tape on this or center front to get the length. Now I'm going to be measuring, this has a band, so I removed 5 inches, 4 inches from my band. I'm just going to go ahead, be measuring the length and be marking it like the way we are marking our cycle. Please measure it the way we measure our cycle. So I just measure it round. Then after measuring, the next thing is for me to cut it out. So if you're cutting out this down part, make sure you add half inch or yes, half inch for your joining, because this has a band. So the band is going to be coming with a lace. I'll be using a lace to make the band. Now the next thing is to cut. As you can see that this is a very simple sleeve. Okay, so if you are finding it difficult to make this type of sleeve, this is the best way to go about it. So you can see that the down part is very full. Like I said before, if you wanted to gather the upper part, add your gathering allowance to this upper part that I'm cutting right now. Okay, so before you cut the length, remove your gather length. I have the gather length of 4 inches. I remove it there. So next thing is to take it to my sewing table and gather this down part. I'll first of all gather the down part before I put my band in it. So when I open it up, it's going to be looking like this. I'll be gathering the upper the down part because it's very big, like a flare, as you can see here. So if I add allowance on the upper part, I would have gathered the upper part as well, but I'll be gathering only the down part like this. before attaching the band. So let me take it to my sewing machine, but I'll first of all show us what the band looks like. Now I have my lace band to it. I went ahead to cut my round sleeve measurement, adding my 2 inches allowance. So the wideness I have here is 10 inches. If you close it up here, is going to be 5 inches. Now I'm going to attach this to my gathering sleeve on my sewing machine. So this is my sewing machine. I've gone ahead to attach the band on the gathering sleeve. Okay, you can see how beautiful it's looking. I'll just take it to attach it on the gown that I'm making. You can see that this is very simple, very simple, and you can see that the sleeve is looking so beautiful, as you can see here. So measure your round sleeve measurements, add your allowance. So this is the gown I'm working, which we have seen before. And if you look on this armhole area, it's very plain because I didn't gather it. It's only on the round sleeve part that I gathered. I hope this tutorial is helpful to you, and just know that we got your back on this our page. Thank you and bye for now.